So we're on the Perfect Audience website. This is a retargeting service. You cannot hire or use Perfect Audience to generate traffic, to generate leads, customers, or prospects. You can only use Perfect Audience to retarget those people that have visited your website. First thing you'll notice is that they have a Start Your Free Trial button. The problem with this, or the challenge with this, is that you have to accumulate 1,000 visitors or more to your website before the free trial begins, which means your experience in the Perfect Audience service may be delayed for some time. Let's log in and take a look at their platform. So I'm going to click on Manage and then Create Ads in order to start to create my retargeting campaign. So I like the simple design that Perfect Audience provides. In other words, we're going to create a Facebook ad. We're going to have a specific destination URL. We'll put our headline in and our text in. I'll choose an image, upload that image, and then you can upload and submit your ad for review. When I go to banner ad, it's very similar, creating an ad name, destination, and then when it asks me to upload a file, my actual banner ad. Unfortunately, with Perfect Audience, they do not offer you a platform to use to create your banner ads. So either you have to create it yourself or you have to hire someone to create your banner ads for you before you can successfully create this banner ad campaign. So the next thing I want to do is head on over to the Settings tab, where I can determine which websites my ad gets placed on and where on those pages my ads get placed on. Since that is incredibly important to you, the end user, let's talk more about that. So the first thing we'll check on is a domain blacklist. Perfect Audience will allow you to identify websites where you do not want your ads displayed. This is a valuable feature. And the reason I love that is because if you find that your ad is on a specific website and is not producing the ideal leads or qualified leads that you're looking for, you can simply exclude that website from your retargeting efforts. What I do not see here is a whitelist category where I have the power to tell Perfect Audience what websites I want my ads to appear on. Also not found in Perfect Audience is a tab where I have the power to control where my ad gets displayed. Most people would like to have their ad displayed above the fold. That is higher quality real estate for your ads. And unfortunately, Perfect Audience does not give you the option or the power to control where your ads get placed on a specific website. Now, just to keep things in perspective, what that means is that you could be spending money on ads, paying for impressions for ads on websites below the fold that no one is ever seeing. And certainly that is not the most cost-effective way to retarget your visitors. The next thing I want to reference is a question listed in their frequently asked questions section, which suggests that you have the ability to advertise on 100,000 plus websites. How does it work? Which ones? Let's talk more about that. So Perfect Audience shares that they quote-unquote partner with ad networks and ad exchanges to put together the best advertising placements on the web for you. For those of you that are experienced in retargeting and web display, and for those of you that are brand new in retargeting and web display, you should know that the ad networks include a middleman. And that means you'll be paying a lot more money for your ads than if you were just going directly to the ad exchanges. And so you should know that if you decide you want to use Perfect Audience. Next, we're going to take a look at their pricing tab. How much does it cost to use Perfect Audience? Like most retargeting companies, they charge on a CPM basis. Now, the problem with the way Perfect Audience charges its customers is that it makes money on the difference between what they pay in order to get your ad displayed versus what you pay Perfect Audience. So they're in business to make money just like you are. It is not in Perfect Audience's best interest to place your ad on one of the more expensive websites because their profit margin goes down significantly. Now the difference here is in the quality of the websites your ad gets displayed on, and that is something you should be aware of if you decide to use Perfect Audience. With that being said, Perfect Audience is simple and relatively easy to use, but you as the end user do not have the power to control the pricing for your ads, the websites where your ad gets displayed, and the location on your websites where your ad gets displayed. And now let's take a look and compare the Perfect Audience platform to the local clients web display, retargeting, and real-time bidding platform. Welcome to localclients.net. The Local Clients company provides its clients with a web display, retargeting, and real-time bidding service. Let's log in and take a closer look at their platform. What I find right away is that this is a multi-layered, multifaceted web display, retargeting, and real-time bidding company. There are several different services and solutions that are offered within this one platform. I'm going to start by clicking the Start Here button, and then as soon as I do, I'm offered 3 different choices. So our first choice is to go out to the web and actually start driving new, fresh, targeted traffic, i.e. prospects, to your website, people that have never been there before. We're going to start with that option of prospecting for new clients first, and then we'll take a look at retargeting and starting a new campaign. So we'll name a new campaign, and then we'll choose from a drop-down menu a list of contextual websites and blogs that we want our targeted ad to appear. That provides us with the ability to be incredibly specific and targeted with our advertising efforts in order to ensure that we actually stimulate a qualified lead. Another unique feature with this platform is that I can choose the frequency with which my ad appears in front of my desired prospects. Set it 3. I could set it at 5 times an hour, or I could go and set it at 2 times an hour. That's entirely up to me. Here's another plus. Right out in front on this platform, I have the ability to set my maximum bid. If I choose to set that maximum bid at $5, that'll give me access to better quality sites that, of course, will provide me with better quality prospects and leads. At the same time, if I want to increase my reputation and I don't necessarily care about the quality of the websites or blogs that I'm choosing to advertise on, I can go ahead and change that back to $1. With day parting, I can choose when my ads get displayed. So for example, if I'm in the office from 9 to 5 and I only want my ads to be displayed from 9 to 5, I can choose that right here on the grid. The next step is geo-targeting. So let's say I chose to target the United States. Once I choose the United States, you can see that it's listed in the selected segment section, so I know exactly where my ad's going to be displayed. Let's say I chose to target a specific zip code, 11758. That just happens to be Massapequa, New York. I would go ahead and add that. That means I can target my ideal prospect in a specific zip code or zip codes. With the Local Clients platform, you can target your clients locally, regionally, nationally, or internationally. Unlike any of the other retargeting services, with the Local Clients platform, you can create your own whitelist, your own list of websites or blogs where your ideal prospects hang out. And I can name each list of specific websites or blogs based on the ad that I'm using to target a specific type of client. So I can have multiple whitelists, which include multiple websites or blogs, depending on the ad that I'm using to generate a specific type of lead or prospect. Conversely, I can also create blacklists, and these are websites or blogs that I don't want my ad to appear on. The next feature on the Local Clients platform provides me with the power to target specific people that are actively looking for specific products or services. So let's say, for example, that I was an auto dealer and that I sold Toyotas, and I was looking for people that are in the market for a new Toyota. I can choose people who are interested in Toyotas in general, or I can even select a specific model of Toyota so that I can put my ad in front of my ideal prospect who is looking for a specific model of Toyota. And as everyone knows, when it comes to marketing, specificity rules. Let's say that I wanted to advertise to high net worth or high income individuals. First, I would choose that category, and when I do choose that category, you'll notice that there are over 14 million unique visitors in that particular category. All I have to do is click to add that particular group of people, and now I can place my targeted ads in front of high net worth and high income individuals. Let's say that I offer products or services that are perfect for the small business owner. Maybe I want to go a little bit deeper and put my ad in front of decision makers for small businesses. I can just simply add that category, and with just a click, put my laser targeted ads in front of decision makers for small business owners across the country. You'll notice I can also choose small business owners that are also professionals. So again, depending on the services, solutions, or products that I sell, I might want to go after small business owners who are professionals. And with just a click of a button, I now have over 2.5 million professionals that are also small business owners that I can place my targeted ads in front of. We can also create custom audiences. We can have one custom audience of people that have made it to my website, and then I can have another custom audience for those people that made it to my website and a thank you page. Maybe they opted in for something. Maybe they asked to receive something. Maybe they bought something from me. And so those two audiences would obviously receive different marketing messages. On this platform, you can also create unlimited custom audiences based on your website, based on your opt-in process, your sales funnel, etc. And what you have available to you are a set of tags which you can attach to your custom audiences depending on where they are in the process in your sales funnel on your website. With local clients, you also have the freedom to choose where you place your ads on the page, whether it's above the fold, below the fold, on a side of the page. Here's another significant difference when comparing the local clients platform to any retargeting only platform, and that is here in the creative section. So for example, I'm going to click a rich media ad and show you what the interactive multimedia ad is all about. Not only do you have multiple choices, you have the ability to place multiple ads and or video and or e-commerce and or direct response pages within the proprietary interactive multimedia ad. Here's a sample interactive multimedia ad for a financial advisor. What you'll notice is that you can scroll through multiple banner ads within the display ad itself. And each one of the banner ads within this scrolling feature actually links to a specific page on the financial advisor's website. You'll notice at the top of the ad, there's the financial advisor's name, their phone number, and a message that says click to call. If you are on a device that has the ability to call, whether it's a phone, a tablet, even your computer, you could click that number and it would call their office directly. You'll notice when I click the 5-star review tab, a video starts to play. Does not take you away from the ad or the website. It plays right within the interactive multimedia ad. And although you can't hear it, obviously you have both video and sound. And then I click the More Info tab. That takes me to a lead capture form so I can generate leads right from within the ad itself. Now let's go back and launch a retargeting campaign. Here we are at the beginning. We have our second option here, which is to bring customers back, also known as retargeting. We'll click that. We are immediately presented with two options, websites or Facebook. There actually is a third option, but let's choose website. The first thing I want to point out is that unlike the lead generation, prospecting, traffic generation campaign we just went through, here I have the power to retarget the prospect based on when they visited my website. And that's an important variable. You certainly want to do whatever you can to maintain that top of mind awareness or top of consciousness so that they make a buying decision as soon as possible. So now we go up to the frequency cap, which provides you with the ability to control how many times per hour your ad gets displayed in front of that retargeted prospect. Lots of flexibility, lots of power here to control your exposure to your ideal prospects. As you might expect, there is a geo-targeting component to your retargeting campaign, so you can consistently manage your market penetration and exposure in a very specific geo-targeted area. Next, we'll go to the audience page. You'll notice that they already provide you with several different tracking code options. So you can use default, for example, as visitors that have gone to your website. Category is something that you can use if you're using e-commerce, where you can set up several different e-commerce pages and connect that to this category tracking code. You can certainly track by a specific product if they've made it to your shopping cart. Conversion tracking code is something you can use if they've made it to your thank you page. And then something really interesting is the email retargeting. And what that means is that with this platform, you have the ability to retarget those people that have opened your email. Getting the tracking code for these options is quite easy. We just click this button right here, and what is presented to us is an email tracking pixel. Putting together your creator for the retargeting campaign is exactly the same as putting together and creating that interactive multimedia ad campaign for prospecting. It's the same exact process, only you'll use that banner ad display for your retargeting efforts. Once you finish finish creating your retargeting interactive multimedia ad display, you'll simply hit review, confirm, and then launch. And then the power and flexibility you have in your retargeting campaign is very similar to the prospecting campaign, to the extent that you can create a whitelist, a blacklist, define your audience, work with the exchanges, determine where you want your ad displayed on the website, above the fold, below the fold, etc. Certainly more steps in creating and then launching the web display and retargeting campaign. But the additional steps provide the client with exposure to their ideal prospects in a very specific geo-targeted area, while cross-referencing hundreds of data points in order to ensure that your ads display in front of your ideal prospects on specific websites or blogs, so that you generate the kind of qualified leads you're looking for on a daily basis. If you're a business owner that wants to do what you do best, while you let a team of experts handle your web display, retargeting, and lead generation efforts, you should connect with local clients, and you'll learn how to have your sales funnel and lead generation efforts automated and in place within 48 to 72 hours. We hope you found value in this comparison video.